Hey guys, Dave with Moniology here. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today is December 25th, 2017, and this is the Christmas Day special cannabis sector review. For those of you new to our charts, what we do is we take a look at charts from weekly perspectives to give us a better understanding of what's going on longer term, removing some of the short-term noise in the markets. Now, we've been pointing out over the last couple of weeks that the marijuana and the cannabis sector space is very, very hot. There are a lot of great opportunities breaking out. And so we pointed out a few of them, and we're going to just take a look at our watch list and see what's taking place right about now. So we start with in no particular order. Cannabis Pharmaceuticals. This one looks very, very good. Above $1. This is a great risk reward entry with a stop loss below the middle of Bollinger Band around 93. This one's breaking out above the 50 on the RSI. With momentum, with positive divergence. So for us, a minimum price target is about 150 to 169 here. There's a lot of upside, and this can really break out much higher. It looks like it's possibly creating an inverse, some sort of inverse pattern here with a neckline around 150. If this breaks to the upside, this can really run possibly as high as the 760 it hit tagged earlier this year. But we like the MACDs. They're at basically 12-month highs. And with price following momentum, this one has a lot of room to run. Now, taking a look at Cannabis Science, CBIS, this one looks fantastic as well. Broke out of this downtrend. It's consolidated for a couple of weeks, and now it looks like it's ready to run towards the test of that 12.50 cent area. And with MACDs again at 12-month highs, this one really looks like it has some legs underneath it. It's about to break out above that crucial 60 to 61 level on the RSI, likely heading higher. And again, 12.5 cents is a 100% move from here. So a lot of upside ahead for Cannabis Science. GB Sciences is another one that broke out of a multi-year consolidation pattern. It's finally breaking out, and this has tremendous upside. I wouldn't chase it here, but again, it's with a stop loss right below this breakout point of around 65. This has a lot of very nice risk reward as well. And next on the list is Green Grow Technologies, GRNH. We called this one here a break above 5 cents would create a very big rally, and so far it has. We've closed above the 50-week moving average, and looks like we're headed towards that 10-cent mark and possibly as high as 15. Again, this is being led by RSI, which is right below that 60 area. No surprise that so far we've kind of stalled in tracks there, because that's the last point of breakdown here on RSI last time around. But we like this as a risk reward. Again, 10, possibly as high as 20 cents in the future for GRNH. Hemp, HEMP. This one's been in a downtrend since 2014 and looks ready and poised to break higher. When it breaks this trend line, expect this to really run. First price target is 6.25, followed by about 12 cents and possibly as high as 25 cents. A lot of upside here, and it's closed on the week above the 50 on the RSI level. MACDs are above 0, and again, this one has a lot of upside potential should it break out. InMed, this is one that we called around this consolidation point here around 30 to 40. It's rallied all the way up to about 75 cents, double top here. But there's no reason to believe that this is not going to break higher and head towards $1. We like this name. The volume is there, and this one likely heads much higher. Marijuana Company of America, MCOA, another one that we liked for a while here. We broke out above that 3 cent zone, which was the 50 EMA, and now we're moving to test that 5 cent mark that we tagged last time around. Should that break, that probably marks the real breakout point, at which point we're going to run towards 11 cents and possibly as high as 19 to 20 cents. Another name that we really like. This one, Massroots, MSRT, is another name that's interesting. It had a couple of very nice hammer patterns. It's got this bullish pennant here formation, but the MACDs are at 12-month highs, and it looks like it's ready to rock and roll. So once it breaks out above that middle Bollinger Band once again, next up would be 50 cents, followed by a break towards $1. MCIG, MCIG, is another name that's broken out of this downtrend here, and now it's starting to make a move towards 50 cents. And just everything in the sector looks really, really good. It's building positive divergence. RSI here is higher than it was when the price was at 29 cents. And so once this breaks higher, I'd say a break above 30 cents, it shares to 50 cents. MACDs are at their 12-month highs again, and this particular name looks really good. Medical marijuana, MJNA, another name that's kind of bottomed out here, 6.5 cents. It's rallied and now it's consolidating around the 10 to 11 cent zone. Looks like it's ready to go towards 20 cents in the not too distant future. Omni Health, OMHE, let's change the name here. Omni Health looks very, very good as well, although it broke down from this bullish wedge pattern, which was we missed this particular breakout right about here, and so we're actually very happy to see it consolidate and possibly retest this breakout zone around 1 to 2 cents. If basically 2 cents. If it can do that, we're going to be loading a bunch here around the 50 EMA. So we're definitely watching this name. It looks like it's going to pull back a little bit more because the momentum is leading price downward, and it looks like it can consolidate a little bit. OWCP, this one also has pulled back, but it's pulled back in a very constructive bullish flag above the middle Bollinger Band. We want to see this really pop here. You look at the daily and the hourly, and those both look very good. So I would expect to see a rebound in the not too distant future. You want to see this break above 50 to confirm that this correction is indeed over, and the next reasonable target is about 60 cents. If it breaks that, then 85 cents followed by $1.14, and then I mean there's a lot of sky above there. It just needs to recapture that 50 on the weekly RSI, but we own this particular name fundamentally, and technically this has been a beauty. Pharmacide Biotech, PMCB, another name that looks pretty good. It's broken out above this 5 cent mark, and now it's consolidating above around that middle Bollinger Band and below the 50 on 50 weekly EMA. If it can break above the 50, then the next price target is about 10 cents followed by about 17. So another 100% move upside here. We like the risk reward. The downside is just under 4.5 cents. The upside is 100%. I like those odds. Signal Bay Inc., SGBY, another name that had a very nice move out of its downtrend here, and now it's kind of been building this bullish flag right below this downtrend. If it can break this downtrend, then it has tremendous upside ahead. Until then, it's just a watch on our watch list. Single Point, SING, we've covered this in the blockchain sector. This is kind of blockchain and cannabis in one company. And we like the name. We think that although it's been consolidating a little bit, eventually we think this is going to break out above 15, and this has tremendous upside in the future. SIP Industries, SIPC, another name that we've called out, and finally it broke out above here, above 2 cents, 2.5 cents, and then boom, rallied about 72% last week. Not really surprised once we broke out of this resistance zone, and the next reasonable price target is 6 cents, and thereafter, well, sky's the limit for this particular name. I mean, we're not going to chase here, but did want to point out that we did have it in our watch list, and many of our followers did profit on that particular name. Solace Tech Inc., SLTK. This one doesn't look so good. We're just going to skip that. TerraTech, TRTC. This one's a beautiful chart. It broke out above this downtrend here, and it's consolidating just as we like it above that breakout zone. Above 30 cents, this is a very strong buy. First price target is 40, followed by 56 and 75. A lot of upside, a lot of positive divergence. RSI here is at the same level when price was 33 cents, so about 10-15% higher. And so this one has a lot of momentum behind it. We really like TRTC. VAPE Holdings, VAPE, another name that's broke out of its downtrend, and now it's kind of consolidating. You want to see it hold that 60 level, and so far it's not holding, so it might consolidate down to the 0.003 cent level, which would be a significant pullback, but from a longer term time frame, that might be a good point to buy right above that middle Bollinger Band at 0.3 cents. And guys, this is it from the marijuana sector review. Bottom line is cannabis is hot. Not sure as to why, but most of the names in our watch list are doing exceptionally well, and there are some great opportunities setting up for the weeks and months ahead. Guys, good luck with your trading. If you like the work that we do, please subscribe on StockTwits, Twitter, and on YouTube at Moniology, and click on the Patreon link in the show notes to show your token appreciation. $10 a month would go a long way towards helping us improve the quality and quantity of our videos. Thanks, and have a wonderful week.